Every morning we wake up at a fork in the road, the path of discipline or the path of regret. One looks harder because it is, but the other breaks you slowly. Discipline feels painful in the moment, that early alarm, that workout, that uncomfortable truth. But regret sneaks up while you're distracted, and then it never leaves. It's not the pain of doing that haunts you. It's the pain of never doing. Discipline asks for sweat. Regret demands tears. You're going to suffer either way. Discipline costs time today. Regret steals time from every tomorrow. That's the truth no one tells us when we're young. But the older you get, the more obvious it becomes. Discipline is hard, but nothing is harder than looking back and knowing you could have. So yeah, discipline is hard. But regret is forever. How many days have you let slide by because the hard thing felt too heavy? All those tiny choices, they pile up, and they don't disappear, they wait. Regret doesn't yell, it whispers. It waits until you're quiet, and then it speaks. It reminds you of every chance you let pass, every gift you buried, every version of you that never lived. And when you see yourself clearly, it hurts. Not because you were weak, but because you were capable. Discipline is the daily deposit you make into a life you actually want. Without it, dreams gather dust. You don't need to fix it all today, but you need to stop pretending tomorrow will be easier. Time doesn't pause for our excuses. It flies, whether we use it or waste it. The things you're avoiding now, they become the burdens you carry later. Discipline may feel like prison at first, but it's actually freedom, dressed in hard clothes. So where do you begin? You start here, in the mess, in the doubt, with what you have. You start by getting up when it's easier to stay down. You lace up, you show up, you drown out the whispers of regret with movement. You stop scrolling, you start building, one focused moment at a time. You stack discipline in layers, not perfectly, but daily. And when you fall, you don't call it failure, you call it training. One small win. That's all it takes to break the chain of delay. Every time you do the hard thing, you lay another brick of self-respect. And over time, discipline doesn't just build habits. It builds a new version of you. Not the loudest, not the fastest, just the most consistent. And that's enough. Regret is the easiest door to walk through. It's always open. It welcomes excuses. But you're choosing the uphill road, the hard way, the worthy way. Most people won't, but you can. Not because you're perfect, but because you're tired of the pain of staying the same. You carry fire inside. Even when it's dim, it's enough to spark movement. You're not broken. You're just early in the story. Keep turning the pages. In the end, it won't be your talent or your luck. It'll be your ability to keep showing up. Discipline isn't about punishment. It's about power, your power, claimed moment by moment. And every time you choose the hard thing now, you silence the pain of later. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to stop choosing regret. Discipline is hard. Regret is harder. Pick your hard and rise.